Okay, YouTube, here we go. 2016 HRV. I coated this car in April with Chronos 7-year coating. She says she hasn't washed it since I coated it, so we're going to start off with Road Warrior and the foam cannon. I pre-mix it 10-1, and I just fill the foam cannon up with it. So it sprays on real nice. I love this for a pre-wash, especially a car that's dirty like this that hasn't been washed. It's a great pre-wash. Superior product makes it very affordable. I want to say it's $14 or $15 a gallon. They figure you get makes it 10-1. I mean, you know 11 gallons for that price. Very good. Normally this car, if I'd see it once in a while, I'd be just doing probably a rinseless wash. But since I know I haven't seen it, it's dirty. I mean, it's got, in the picture you could see it had, at the beginning, it had a bird problem on both sides of the car. I actually took a little longer than I wanted to there. I went in and mixed up Dark Fury. I was out of Dark Fury for the wheels. Normally I'd let that set 3 to 4 minutes, but actually there was like 6 minutes it elapsed here. That's why there's not much on there. I wasn't worried. I'm in the shade. The car's cool. I would never do that in the sun, direct sun. That would come off within a minute or two in the direct sun. But as you can see, the sun's down here, the shade. This Chronos, this coating on this car, 7-year coating on this red car, just Phoenix EOD Chronos coating is just beautiful. I mean, it's just absolutely beautiful in this red. And it's, a 10-year-old car. I mean, it's not perfect. A lot of love marks, a lot of, scratches and scuffs, but it's a protection of the investment for the girl. You can see the Cronus is fine. I mean, water's beating and sheeting off of it for the most part. It's a little bit different of a coating. I use a lot of DIY detail coatings. It has a little bit different look to it, but I mean, it's rinsing right off. You can see it's not a problem at all. I did apply it to the windows, the side windows and the rear window. The windshield, I do believe I used Classy Glassy from Detail Co. It's a windshield coating or glass coating in general. Okay, so my next step here is I'm going to grab my IK foamer. Dark Fury on the wheels and tires here. Love it. I mean, and some if it's a car you see once a month, once every 2 or 3 weeks, it's pretty much no touch. You could pretty much spray this on and rinse it off. This car, like I said, it's been since April, I think, is when I coated it, so it hasn't had a good wash. I mean, they're not super dirty, the wheels, but they're definitely not clean for sure. I hit it again. Like I said, I'll foam right over this with my actual washing foam too. I want this to dwell as long as possible. I put it down and I'm like, you know what? There were some bugs on the front end. Most of them come off the Road Warrior, but I saw a couple stragglers. So just go ahead and it works really good. Same thing for bugs. It's diluted 6-1 in the foam can in there. I pre-mix it up a gallon. Once again, that's another affordable one. I think Dark Fury's $20 or under $20. 6-1, so you get 7 gallons for that. I pre-mix it. Like I said, I have it sitting by a gallon. on the shelf. Start off Detail Co's Soft Wash. Great. Another great product from the Detail Co. House of Rags. Love this stuff. Super slick. Great, great soap to wash with. If this was full sun, I mean, I'd most likely have just went into rinseless here. But since I'm in the shade, it's time of day. I'm comfortable with it. The car is cool. So I have no problem using this instead of rinseless. I did a black car, a black Volvo earlier in the day. The sun was where it was at, was hitting the hood pretty good. I used rinseless on that car. I used Road Warrior as a pre-soak and then followed up with rinseless, Loki rinseless from Detail Co. Also, another one I love. I just ordered myself another gallon of that Loki. I love it. It is a great rinseless, hybrid rinseless. It foams. In the buckets, same thing. Soft Wash by Detail Co. House of Rags. Using the mitt on a stick. For as dirty as the car is, I feel like it requires a mitt. Like I said, the Road Warrior took all the grit off. I mean, the Road Warrior, if you saw it previously there, I mean, it took pretty much everything off. But when I don't see a car for a while, and I'd rather use the mitt, a wash mitt, or this. I get around the car a little bit quicker with the mitt on the stick compared to a traditional wash mitt. But it depends. Depends how I feel for the day. Right now, this is fourth car for the day. I did my own this morning. I did the interior of my own car. And so this is the fourth car for the day. So I'm feeling mid on the stick right now. So that's what I'm doing. Super slick soap. Love it. Took me a little while to get used to the mid on the stick. It's a little bit different to use. I use DIY details, perfectly safe brush most of the time on my car. So I mean, I'm washing my car once a week, once every 10 days, with rinseless. So the perfectly safe brush is perfect for rinseless. I think it's more geared towards a lightly soiled car than a heavily soiled car. Um, it's not nearly as aggressive as a sponge or a mitt, which is hard to believe for a brush, but it really isn't. It's more geared towards rinseless and light light soiled cars. So yeah, so this car hasn't seen no love. It is definitely a daily driver. She actually uses it. The job she works at, they she uses it to go between events, loads the back up with stuff and goes, and yeah. But so it definitely gets used. Tons of subs here. You can see. Like I said, this soap is so slick. It's so nice to use. Jamie is absolutely right. He loves this soap, and I have to say I love it too. And I like the rinseless too, but honestly, Loki, for me, I could just have one rinseless. I mean, it does both. It's a traditional rinseless, and I can foam it on. So, but I definitely like their pH soap here, their soft soap, soft wash. Definitely. But on the stick's pretty good. I rinse it off here, squeeze it out, rinse it off, and then hang it up. It has done its job for the day. Ah, I caught it with my leg before it hit the ground and broke. Thank goodness. It hit the wheels. Like some in the shade, I'm not worried about any issues here, drying or anything. Wheels weren't super bad, just needed a quick touch up, you know. Get into the barrels. At least I do with 3 of the wheels. You'll see I skipped the barrel on the next one. I don't know what I was thinking. I caught it after I started cutting up the video. They weren't super dirty anyhow, as you could see. I mean, yeah, to be perfectly honest, the Dark Fury took care of most of the wheel dirt anyhow. So this barrel here. Get the wheel face, get the tire right into it. Yeah. These wheels are kind of scuffed up a good bit in places, but I mean, they still look good when they're cleaned up. And no, that is not water spot remover in there. I use them bottles when I empty them, clean them. I like to use the brush on the front end here. I think it does a better job of getting the bugs. This is also a flag tip brush from DIY Detail. It's a wheel and body brush. Love it. It's another one I love. Around to the other side. Sorry about the goofy camera angle. I didn't check it. Kind of looking across the top of my forehead, which is kind of silly, but it is what it is, my friends. Still learning this whole process. In fact, cutting up this video, I messed up. Somehow lost all the video when I was transferring it from the camera to the hard drive. You know, it's a learning process. Even though this is probably my 10th video, I'm still figuring stuff out. I am not perfect by any means. I never claim to be. It is an interesting adventure, though. Sitting here cutting these up, doing the voiceovers and going through everything. And yes, I am drinking. Probably shouldn't be doing while I'm doing the voiceover. I'm having a little sip of tea here. Yeah, you can see this wheel's got some scuffs pretty good on it. There's a little bit of mud in that. That's why I went back in there. I'm going to hit this next with is, it's a commercial product. It's also made by Superior Products. You can buy it at O'Reilly's. It's Formula 4. Absolutely love this. It's a rinse aid. It's the last thing they spray on your car if you go through an automated car wash before you hit the dryers. Allows the water to just blow off, and you can see it here. You hit it, and it just that water just runs right off of it. It is great. Normally with rinseless, I wouldn't use this, but since I'm using a soft wash here, I use it for my rinse off. Look at the water, how it just goes right off. It's crazy. Makes drying that much easier. You know what I mean? Just that much easier. Makes it easier to dry. You don't have to worry about water spotting, which I don't. I don't have hard water where I'm at. My water's fine. I don't have to use DI water or anything when I'm working at my garage. And honestly, when I go out on the road, I usually take my own water with me. Um, but they say if you do have hard water and you use this Formula 4, I think I saw it on Wilson's detailing. If you put some of this in with your wash and stuff, if you're in a hard water area, it keeps water spots from happening. Then I rinse it off. I think normally a procedure is you're supposed to dry it with it on, but I rinse it off because I'm going to come back here with a drying aid, Quivr Hot Coat, since I probably won't see this car for another 3 to 4 months. So I'm going to give it a little, I mean, like I said, it's got a coating on it, ceramic coating, but it's not going to hurt to put a little extra something on top of it. It's down in the city every day. So yeah, you see how water just ran off that back window. That's crazy. That's that Formula 4. Yeah, it's also pretty affordable too. That Formula 4. I say it's $20 a gallon. I pre-mix it 10 to 1. You see how much little I use. I use that little, not even that whole 16-ounce bottle. Probably use maybe 9 ounces on it to rinse the car. Great. It's just great. I found a lot of good things at Superior Products, uh, and it's definitely one of them. And like I said, it's actually designed for the commercial car washes, and man, it works great. So yeah, I use a Quivr as the actual drying aid. Like I said, I'm just going to give a little protection here, uh, since I don't see the car that often. But I mean, honestly, I mean it's got the 7-year Chronos on it, and it's absolutely gorgeous coating. But I see no harm in putting a topper on it, since it's daily driven. It's parked outside, it's not garage kept. So to add a little extra, you know, barricade, uh, to help out the actual coating. But man, that coating's gorgeous. So on red, it's absolutely wonderful. It's a shame I still have like half a bottle of it left. I've nothing to use it on. I haven't had you know, any inquiries about any other cars for coatings. Um, and it's a gorgeous. It's just gorgeous on red. Absolutely gorgeous. I put it on thick. I put it on the car thick. It's not a big car though. I don't know if you can double stack Chronos or not. I don't know. Phoenix EOD can do that. I know DIY detail you can, but I don't know about Phoenix EOD. It is absolutely gorgeous for a 10-year-old car. Looks great. Oh, my drip catchers. I finally ordered a set of these. Love these. Been wanting to order a set for a while. Put that under the mirror. It's got little magnets in it. Oh, those annoying drips as you're doing the car. Look here, there's a scratch there. I just polished this car back in April. I don't remember that being there, but maybe it was. I just don't remember it. Yeah, Quivr, one coat per panel. One on the mirror, one there, one there. And I just work it. This is drying towel, goat, baby goat from the House of Rags. Another great towel. I use a lot of the rinseless dryers. I mean, because I do a lot of rinseless washes. But this works. I mean, like I said, it's nice to change things up for me. This is a change. Soft wash, and I get through the car pretty quick. I mean, I've definitely noticed my speeds picked up since I started this whole process of detailing for not just myself, for other people. You tend to pick up speed. I go up and do the roof now. I think I do 6 sprays on the roof, if I remember right. Oh no, I gotta do the back, sorry. Back of the car first. Then I get on the roof. Like I said, I would not do this normally if I was in the sun, but I'm in the shade. It's cool. I mean, it's relatively cool. I think it's like 82 today. Good. I'm gonna grab the other drip catcher and put it on while I'm thinking about it. While I finish up the roof. The back of the car here. Yeah. Their baby goats are wonderful. I do have a Diva. I really don't use it all that much. Once in a while for a really big vehicle. Honestly, everything's rinseless dryers and this here baby goat. And I think I have, for my wheels and tires and lower body trim like plastics, I use a Rag Company Gray Tone. I can't remember what it is. Uh, I mean, I used it for a while for the main drying, and then I replaced it with the baby goats and moved it down the line to wheels and tires. Still works good. Like I said, I wash my microfibers usually weekly after I use them. The old detailer throw, drag, and pull works. It's effective. You know, definitely dries that roof off. God, that red's so gorgeous with that coating on it. Man. But yeah. Yeah, so I did this car back in April. I dated trimmer store. I didn't have any at the time. Uh, oh, right now I'm using hot coat. Yeah, there's that gray towel. Anyhow, I'm using the hot coat on the wheels too. It's my primary wheel when I dry wheels. But yeah, this you'll see. I'm going to use 3D trim restore on this because I didn't have any at the time when the car come in April to get the coating done, and it definitely needed some kind of trim restore on it. It's faded in a lot of spots. I mean, it's a 10-year-old car. You know, I mean, whoever had it before took pretty good care of it because you know when I polished the paint, it polished out nice. You know, it still looks good. Maybe it's a testament to Honda. I don't know. Um, it had to be somewhat taken care of though. You know, yeah, you can see there on them. It's got the zebra back there. So I figured I'd use the trim restore on it. But yeah, work my way around, do the wheels, tires, dry the tires, put some of this on the wheels, use it every time, and it works really good. Like I said, these wheels are scuffed up, but they look nice. I mean, they still look good. They're bright. I mean, you know, when they're cleaned up, the silver's bright on them. Yeah, I'm want to get this trimmed right off because I've already made my mind up. I'm going to come back with that trim restored and try to get some on this lower trim. And to be honest with you, it works fairly well. There's a couple places I think it's too far gone. Yeah, I'd probably have to get something maybe like DIY Details Trim Restore, which has a dye in it. Um, I also have, I think, Fen Labs. Is that what it's called? I got it at some point. I haven't tried it yet. I don't know if it's got a dye in it or not. Everything I've used is 3D on, I've loved. I did a Jeep last week or the week before with it, a Wrangler. Loved it. Um, Hyundai Kona, which is only, I think, 4 years old. And the trim was starting to look pretty sad. I think I actually did a video on that one. I think it was the first time I used that 3D trim restore. So yeah, work my way around the front here. Try to get the quiver on all the painted stuff. Try to get that grill drilled or dried off because I want to get in there with that 3D trim restore for it too. Yeah, so love Hot Coat. It's another great product. HRV Quivr line. Yeah, I want to get, like I said, I want to get this plastic dried off. So I can get the 3D trim restore for it. Try to get them tires dried off when I dress them before they leave with the car. So just double check and make sure I'm not got everything dried off as far as tires go. I'll let them air dry then while I do the 3D trim restore here. Like I said, I've had pretty good luck with this stuff. It worked somewhat on this car. Like I said, there's some pretty good tire striping in areas that it didn't work the best for. But definitely did good here on these wheel arches. But they're not tire striped. The back ones are tire striped. Or zebra striped or whatever it's called. But yeah. That's to say my old DIY detail applicators from ceramic coatings. I wash them and reuse them. I keep one on this just for this, and I same thing with I have Detail Co's shield. I think is what it's called, interior protecting. I keep one on the bottle of it too because I just love these applicators. That little handheld thing in the back makes it so nice to get a hold of it, get into places, and you have good grip on it. I just put that in the back of your hand so you can reach down or get into weird places. I can't believe no one else has thought of these kind of applicators. Absolutely wonderful. Yeah, this arch here, it helps, but it's not perfect. It's pretty faded. I'm kind of wondering too if the front arches weren't replaced. Maybe if this car wasn't in an accident. Yeah. I'm not sure if I need something with a dye in it would help, you know. That's what I'm just looking at like, well, this is the first time I used the 3D stuff. I didn't find it worked all that well on some of these worst spots, but it could also be the worst one I've done too. 10-year-old car, you know, it's bound to happen if no one trimmed or put anything on the plastics. I actually use this on newer cars for my normal dressing. I think I think it's a better dressing than your normal dressings for plastics. It's got a little bit of ceramic in it, so yeah, you see how I put that on the back of my hand like that? Makes it so nice to reach down there and get some of that lower stuff. Great applicators. Kudos to Ivan for that. Yeah. Does a nice job on this bumper. You know, here's this tiger stripe and it's bad tiger striping on it. I done add a little bit more thinking, well, maybe I just need to put more on there, but it's not really helping as much as I thought it would. I've seen some other people use it on cars with tiger striping and it helped, but this one, No, not really. It's not really getting the job done as far as that goes. See, there's more of that striping there. Now, honestly, from a little bit further back, you don't notice it nearly as bad. So it could be a good 30-foot thing. 30 feet away, it looks great. But yeah, I would say, I don't know who else. I know DIY Details Trimmer Store has dye in it, which would definitely improve this. You dyed it. Plus, it's infused with ceramic, so it's one of the things I haven't gotten around to get. I haven't had a need for it. I don't get a whole lot of people asking for trim restoration or people looking for it. So, but yeah, this works wonderful here. Yeah, if you look at this front, to me, it almost looks like it's been replaced because it's totally different than the back arches, plastic, like the look of it. Roll around to the front here, get these little, I don't know what these things are, stick out of the front of this car. It's kind of weird. It's hard piece. It's plastic and it kind of sticks out, protrudes from the front bumper a little bit. Styling cue, I don't know, maybe, but yeah, gonna go in here and attack the grill, try to get in there and get some of that on there. It's a little bit faded too, not nearly as bad as. But yeah, for the most part, I do like this trimmer store product. Worked good on this grill. Like I said, it wasn't faded, doesn't have the tiger striping or anything. Give it some extra protection with that ceramic built into it. Get underneath here. There's that little protruding piece that sticks out of these cars. Yeah, so on the tires, I'm going to use Aqua Gloss. I think this is 2-to-1 in my little sprayer here. Just started doing this in the last couple weeks. Find it really nice on tires. Even coating. It allows you to get back in them fender wells too. Gives you a nice even coating. It's really nice on the bigger knobby off-road tires. Compared to putting on a brush or an applicator. This thing just sprays it right in there. Gets in all the nooks and crannies, all the lettering. Very fast, very effective. Normally I would have to use a brush and maybe go around each tire. I don't know how many times, but yeah, this definitely works. Allows you to get in little pieces of trim and a little bit of overspray on the wheels, but it's never that much. Like I said, it works really good for what it is. But yeah, like I said, it sprays on so nice. Jamie's detailing, I think, is where I found this at. As far as, I mean, I've seen other people use it online, but yeah, it is definitely a nice thing to use. I'm gonna go around and blow the mirrors out real quick. Make sure I get all that water and stuff out of them. I'm getting heckled by family members there. What's taking so long? Right? Yeah. I don't know. I think I did this car in an hour. I think that's pretty good. Yeah. Like I said, it looks beautiful. It's that Cronus 7-year coating version 2. Here's some pics at the end. Looks good. thanks for watching. It's a nice looking car.